Hi everyone, I'm Leica. Welcome to the Witch's Den. So today is Crystal Monday, and I want to talk, this video here is going to be about the crystal called Amethyst. Amethyst is a violet purple stone, excuse me, that looks like this. I have several pieces that I want to show you guys. Not sure if the color, can't really see the color really well. There's one, and I have this one. It looks really dark on screen, but it's actually purple. There you can kind of see the purple. This is my other piece. This is what I was telling you guys the other day, that when I went to Colorado, we took a trip to Colorado, me and my fiance, and we went up to Pikes Peak, and at the bottom of Pikes Peak there is a shop. It's like a crystal mineral shop, and she had flats of amethyst, like beer flats of amethyst, and I want to say that I paid like $20 for the whole flat. I was ecstatic, and their pieces are huge, guys. Like, check this out. Huge pieces. So here's also some that's polished. I don't know if you guys can kind of see. There, we can kind of see the purple. Focus. There's one piece that I have. Then here's a bigger piece that I've got. See that? So that is amethyst. And like I said, amethyst is a violet or purple in color. It's a variety, it's part of the variety of the quartz family. So it's like a polished quartz. The name, I'm reading off my notes if you guys, making sure I'm touching base on everything. So the name means to intoxicate. So it was believed by the Greeks that to protect their owner from drunkenness, that they would wear or use an amethyst, and that it would protect them from becoming intoxicated. They actually carved drinking vessels out of this with the belief that it would prevent them from being intoxicated when they drank out of it. It's also known as the gem of fire. It is a semi-precious stone, and it is the birthstone of February. It's one of several forms of quartz, like I said. If you watched my video in the Witch's Den the other day on citrine, then you will find out that that is also a form of quartz as well. So it allows you to tap into your higher levels of consciousness. It helps ward off psychic attacks, so and repel negative energies. It inspires creativity. You can place it on the navel chakra, so like around your belly button area, and it can help cure addictions. It's great for a sleep aid. It brings peace, and it will prevent nightmares. I can definitely tell you the nightmare thing is true. I have tested it. I had my middle son, Scotty, he used to have nightmares, horrific nightmares. And to the point where he was waking up, and it was disturbing his sleep a lot, where he would fall asleep during the day in class because he wasn't getting enough sleep at night for fear of falling asleep and seeing the monsters he was seeing in his dream. I felt like there was something else going on as well, but I put amethyst in a tiny velvet bag underneath his pillow at night. I also made him a tree of life with different stones, which amethyst was one of those, as well as made some amethyst crystal water and sprayed it on his pillow mixed with lavender essential oil every night. And I can tell you that the first few nights it was less and less, until finally it completely dissipated. So it does help with the nightmare to prevent them. It's considered a protective stone, so it protects from negative energies, from evil, and from physical harm. It has strong vibrations, though. So its vibrations, they're very powerful, so they're very healing, and It can bring you into your spirituality as far as bringing your clairvoyance and your psychic abilities to life. So if you're wanting to hone in on those abilities, amethyst is the way to go with that. It'll help you. Then it also improves, emotionally and physically as well. It can relieve depression. It can relieve anxiety. It brings on a sense of, not brings on, but relieves a sense of sadness. It can help with anger. And so if you're one that needs anger management, I'm actually playing with mine right now. Not because I'm angry. It actually helps with like anger management and things. People that wear it tend to be less angry and less depressed. It improves your intuition, like I said, and your clairvoyance abilities. It can also improve your blood circulation, an antioxidant to make your activity increase. So your antioxidant activity will increase while wearing it, which I wasn't aware of. That's something that while researching this and making sure I hit all my points that I wanted to tell you guys about, I actually found out myself. It is excellent for the lungs. So if you have somebody that's got chronic bronchitis, or somebody that has like pneumonia or something, having them wear amethyst or like under your pillow or wear it on them will help open up those lungs also. Turning my page here. So, okay, so because this stone opens you up, your spirituality up, and because it helps with like your psychic abilities and things like that, and it brings a calmness to you, it's really good for meditating. So you can use this as far as chakras go. You can use this on your third eye, which your third eye is right here, for anybody that didn't know anything about the chakras. It's best used with the third eye. It's also good for the crown and for the navel chakra, like I said. So the third eye, it improves the intuition, and it can improve your creativity. Again, your psychic abilities will be really high and your clairvoyance abilities will be really high. So if you are one that does not want to tap into a psychic ability or clairvoyance or talk to spirits or anything like that, I wouldn't recommend using amethyst very much. Just because I used to have an amethyst stone like this one. Like this is my citrine. I used to have one around this size that I used to wear all the time. And I couldn't for the life of me, after years, little background, interruption, rambling, sorry. A little background. As a child, I used to have dreams that so vivid that it was like you were actually there. And these dreams were things that were either happening as I was dreaming, or they were to happen in the future, like anywhere from like 24 hours to a month in the future they've happened. It wasn't until later on when I started my path and started researching like astral travel and things like that, and like out-of-body experiences, that I realized that I had a gift that and it's nothing I can control. It's not like I can be like, okay, I'm going to have an out-of-body experience. I'm going to astro project myself to this place. I've never been able to actually bring myself to do it. It just happens sometimes when I'm sleeping. It hasn't happened in quite a while, though, because at the time it was happening, my mother was born in March, like the first part of March, where the cusp of her being Pisces and her birthstone, she's right on the cusp of the birthstone where her birthstone's amethyst. So we had amethyst throughout our whole entire house. My mom actually put amethyst in my room in a dream catcher over my bed when I was little. And researching after I started into my path, I realized that it brings psychic abilities to come about and awakens your third eye and your clairvoyance abilities if you have them. And so, which I believe wholeheartedly everybody has them. It's just whether or not you can get your mind unclouded and open enough to receive those messages. So, as a child, I was always petrified. I was like, why am I dreaming things that are happening? Like, how am I making this happen? So it took a while, and of course I never told anybody but my mom. And my mom though she's not real, she doesn't consider herself Wiccan, and she's not considering herself a witch. She was raised and went to a Catholic school, so she was raised with I am so sorry I can't speak. Catholicism. I'm hoping I pronounced that right. If not, I'm so sorry. So she kind of, but she's also been on the side of American Indian heritage, because we have a background in that. And so she's always been open to crystals and herbs and things like that. I don't know if she actually studied them. She never really talks about anything like that, but she does have a very big interest in it. And amethyst, she's always worn as it being her birthstone. She's in love with it. So she had it all over the house. So inadvertently, I have this gift that I've had since I was young, and she actually opened it up. So when I was talking to her, she would always tell me, it's nothing that you're doing wrong, and it's nothing that you're doing. You have a gift. And she just used to always say, you have a gift. And it wasn't until later on that I figured out that my gift was brought forth by amethyst. So with that being said, when I went to my son who was having nightmares and I put amethyst underneath his pillow, I wanted to make sure that something like that with him wasn't happening. And so far, he hasn't come to me about a dream that happened, or say, hey mom, even though this happened, I dreamed that this happened the other night, or, you know, whatever. Knock on wood, that hasn't happened yet. But I didn't start mine until I was around 10, and he's only 7, so that might be why. But back to this. Sorry about the whole rambling thing. If you are one that does not want to open something like that up and use your gift, I don't recommend that you use amethyst very much at all. I'm not saying don't use it at all. I'm just saying don't use it as much as you might any other crystal. So the crown, when you use it on your crown chakra, it'll okay, so your crown chakra, sometimes when you're doing things, it gets blocked. So it has like all this fuzziness up in there, and all this gunk is what I like to call it. Using amethyst on your crown will help you unblock the chakra, and then it basically like opens your mind and allows for your spiritual growth to happen. And then of course the navel, like I said, helps with any type of addictions and getting over them. So that is my thing on amethyst. I will tell you, I do have. Okay, so you guys, I've seen the amethyst. There's also something out there that they call banded amethyst, or it's also called chevron amethyst, and this is what it looks like. So it's the purple stone, but it has like these white bands throughout it. Okay, that it has all the same properties as a regular amethyst does. So it enhances your intuition, and it dissipates and repels negativity. But this one will cleanse have a cleansing effect on your aura. So if you're somebody that has a really gunky aura because of some stuff you've been doing, that maybe it's attached itself from you, this would be the perfect thing to use to cleanse your aura. So once again, we have amethyst, and of course stones come in all shapes, sizes, polished and unpolished, raw. So we have regular amethyst, which is this one here. Then we have banded amethyst. So that's about it that I've got for you guys on amethyst. I actually plan on doing another video here in a minute on a different stone. Not really stone per se, but it's called sodalite. And I'll give you guys a little peek of that. So the next one I'm doing is on this little baby right here. It's called sodalite. So, all right, guys. Well, I hope you guys learned a little bit on amethyst and how to use it and what you can use it for, both healing properties as well as metaphysical properties. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys have something to add, please drop a line and let me know. Until next time, guys, I'll